Hey guys, Kirk here at Custom Offsets TV on the YouTube. I'm here to show you how to use the website here for custom offsets. I'm sure some of you have talked to me before, either via email and or phone. I do run customer service here. So I am pretty much on the website 24/7, so I'm hoping that I can give you a quick rundown on how to use the big features on our website to hopefully help some emails that can probably be resolved by watching this video. So to begin, this is the landing page here at Custom Offsets. You will see that we have our two biggest buttons here, and this will lead you, the one on the left, this is actually my truck in the background here. This will lead you to the gallery, which brings most people to our website. The one on the right here is for purchasing wheels and tires. And if you scroll down a little bit, this will be for your lift kits. Scroll down even farther, this will be our giveaways that we're currently running, which we usually always have one. This time we currently have two going on. And then way at the bottom, at the footer, you'll see all of the the smaller buttons, but we'll get to those later. So to begin, most people get to the website for the gallery. So let's just jump into there to start this process. So like most people, the best way to start is to narrow down by your year, make, and model. A lot of times people leave out year, but we can get to that. So let's just go with my specific year, make, and model, which would be the Ford F-150. And we did add year in recently, just because we have so many. We have over 22,000 in the gallery, but you don't have to. So let's say you have a 2013 Ford F-150 and you're looking for the best setup to fit. Now that is a very broad question, so it depends on what suspension you're running. In my case, I'm on 8.5 inches to lift, and that is a very touchy subject. So to begin, never narrow down something too excessively. As you see, there is nothing in my specific year body style because I narrowed it down to 8.5 inches of lift, which not many people have. So if we drop it down to 6 inches, obviously anything greater than that, you'll fit, because if somebody's fitting it on a 6-inch lift, you're gonna fit it on an 8.5 inch lift. After that, another main point to point out is wheel diameter does not change fitment even the slightest bit. It doesn't matter if you're running a 16-inch diameter or a 24-inch diameter, that's not gonna change fitment. But because it's the most popular size, let's go with 20, and this is the biggest part. The width of that wheel is what determines what's gonna fit on your vehicle. So in this case, let's go with 12. And you'll see that we have 240 vehicles found, which is a ton of vehicles. So now is when you get through finding what will actually fit on your vehicle. We always recommend to find at least 3. I guess that's just my personal opinion. If you find 3 vehicles that running the same exact setup and say the same exact thing, it's likely true. Be advised that we review every single one on the website. We review their specs, their tire, their wheel, their offset, everything, and we try to make it as accurate as possible. But what you think is minor trimming to what I think is minor trimming is two completely different things. So don't be mad if we say there might be minor trimming and you have to trim excessive amount of plastic. To us, that's minor. So take that as you will, and just be aware to always check as many as possible when you're looking for fitment. So in this specific case, this is a 14 F-150 running 12 wides with 35s with a 6-inch lift. You scroll down here and you will see all of the details. Some have extreme amount of details while others don't. In this case, this customer has a 4-inch rough country, but he has a 2-inch level on top, totaling 6 inches. And he said he has minor plastic trimming with slight rub at full turn. So if you're searching for other vehicles, you find 2 or 3 others that are saying the same exact thing, I would expect you to be able to fit this setup with the same amount of trimming, minor plastic. And the other example I want to show you here is when you're looking for a wheel and tire setup, we actually put the exact setup that truck is running on the side. Sometimes you won't see them, that's why I switched to the last one, you didn't see the tire. The customer might have typed it in wrong, we might not have caught it that there's a typo. That won't allow us to link it. But if you link it here and you go to this, you'll find the wheel and tire. And if you see this big red box, just shoot us an email and ask us how long it's on back order if you're really interested. I'm guessing it's the wheel. It's not a too popular wheel, so it's probably on back order. But just shoot us an email and we'll let you know how long you can expect that to be. Another cool feature here is you also see that if possible, we will link the lift kit. So if you have the same exact vehicle and you're looking to match it perfectly, you usually can buy every single product right off our site. So you can buy this customer's running a Pro Comp 6-inch lift. You click this link, you click that link, and you can buy both items and make your truck look exactly like that. And then just to show you what a non-back ordered item looks like would be right here. So if the big red box isn't there, that means the wheels and tires are not on back order. but please email us if you're really interested on that back-ordered item. Some manufacturers are really slow at updating their data, so they might actually be in stock and they're just not listed in our database yet because the manufacturer hasn't updated their system. So in this case, this will show you there's no big back order box, so this setup is good to go. You buy it, expect 10 to 15 business days for delivery, and you're putting them on your truck. The next important thing I want to show you is advanced search, which is this button right here. So if you're really into it and you really want to know exactly what you want, you can narrow it down by exactly brand. So if you're looking for someone with, let's just go with fuel hostages because that's an incredibly popular setup. And all I do when I click this drop down, if you're wondering how I jumped to that, I just started typing hostage and it'll pop up for you and I click enter and it'll jump. So we have 23 vehicles that are within this fitment range of a 13 F-150, 6-inch lift, 20 by 12s with fuel hostages. And it'll show you every single one running that, either chrome or black. Finish isn't narrowed down. But like I said before, do not narrow it down too much. If you keep going, you will get less and less results and you might not find anything. So let's just pick the Exo Grappler because I doubt there's any. If you narrow it down too much, you will not find anything. So just be aware that you have to keep your filters open if you're really narrowing it down, but we have almost 23,000 vehicles, so you should find what you're looking for. And let's jump back to the home page. This is your landing page. And let's go like you're shopping for wheels and tires. Now there's a couple different options. So you can shop by vehicle. I personally do not use this at all. I know pretty much bolt patterns for every single vehicle, so I don't have to use that. So I usually shop by wheel or then shop by tire if I'm only looking for tires. If you're looking for a wheel and tire package, always start with wheels. And this is classified, so this is where customers can post their own wheels and tires. So when you shop by wheel, again, I'm just gonna start searching. If you don't know what you're searching for, you don't have to search anything, but I would definitely start with at least a diameter. You can keep width open if you want, but just for my usage, I'm just gonna search fuel again, and I'm gonna search 6-lug Chevy, which is 6 on 5.5, and search. In this case, there are 23 22 by 14 fuel 6-lug wheels that I'm looking for. And you'll see that there's the top ones are gonna be what's available. And once you keep scrolling down, you'll see what's on back order. So in this case, let's open this up to not fuel, just so I can show you how many wheels there are. So in 22 by 14s, we have over 200 wheels. Let's just choose an easy wheel to go with, the Red Dirt Road. You'll see this is the total price for a set of 4 shipped to you with free shipping. Please be aware that when you see mount, balance, and shipping, that means for a full wheel and tire package. So if you buy just wheels, we will not cover your mount and balancing. This is only for a full tire package. So when you click add tires and save more, in this case, let's just go with a standard 35-inch tire. And then you can just start scrolling to see what we have. The lowest price tires will be at the bottom. Well, the more you scroll, you get into higher price tires. So let's just pick a happy median. Let's pick the Trail Grappler, which is a very popular tire. And then you'll see the full package price. Now this is where it comes in with the free mounting, balancing, and shipping. Previously with the wheels, you do get the free shipping, but now we're gonna mount and balance them and ship them to your door for free. Click options and pricing. You'll put in your year, make, model, vehicle. You can even change, if available, finishes. Some of them are more expensive. If there's a chrome, usually chrome or PVD is more expensive. In this case, there's only 2 available, same price. We automatically select tire pressure sensors for you. If you have a vehicle older than, usually it's about 2004, you do not need them. We'll always let you know if you purchase them and you don't need them. But we also will let you know if you do need them, but it's your responsibility to make sure that you select them if you need them. Otherwise, you'll have that annoying light on your dash. You can also add the wheel shine kit. If it's a painted kit, we'll select it for you and select it for painted. If it's a chrome kit, then we'll also have the chrome kit here for you. And then spiked valve stem caps, another add-on. You can throw those in if you'd like. And then in this case, these are non-exposed lug nuts, so the center cap will cover it, so you do not have the option to select spiked lug nuts. If it was like an American Force, a hostile wheel, then you would have that selection. And then you can go with stick-on weights. You can add balance beads or stick-on weights are free, so it's completely up to you if you want that. For the Jeep guys or someone that just wants to run a full-size spare, you can actually add that as well. So you get 5 wheels, 5 tires, mounted, balanced, and shipped to you. And then let us know who sent you. If you have a buddy that sent you, let them know. If you got sent from Facebook, type in Facebook just so we can know where you're coming from. And at the bottom here, this will show you the exact price of mounted, balanced, and shipped to you. When you click options and pricing, even before that, you'll see that you can buy with monthly payments via Affirm. And I would say most of our customers run this route simply because their interest rates aren't bad at all. If you haven't seen it, watch Sean's video on that, explaining exactly how that process goes. I'm sure we'll drop the button somewhere around here or at the bottom in the description. That pretty much wraps up that. And if you have any questions about that, just let us know. If you have any questions about wheels or tires or fitment, always email sales@customoffsets.com, SALES @customoffsets.com, and email info@customoffsets.com, INFO, for all other accessory orders. That helps you get answered much quicker, because otherwise we have to forward it to the correct inbox. And a feature that I forgot to show you is here, and it's also in the gallery, so I can double back there. So let's just say you're searching for 20 by 12s, you don't know what brand you want, you don't know what bolt pattern you want. Let's just say you're searching and you just want to save this. Let's actually narrow it down more just because I want to prove a point here. So let's say you're looking for fuel. Let's say you're looking for fuel assaults. And the next time you search, you don't want to click all of those buttons again. You don't want to search everything. You simply click save this search. You set up an account, you new user. If you have not set up an account, if you have, you just re-log in. And what it will do is it will save this search right here. So if later you come back and you want to search for it, you simply click shop to get back to where you were. And here's your search, you click it, and there's your search that you're looking for. And you can do this all the way up to when you're building full wheel and tire packages. So let's just say you're building a 35-inch tire package. You pick the ridge grappler or any of these, and you just want to save this search as well. I jumped the gun there. Now it is here, and I'll show you what tires you're searching with what wheel size. And then here is where you would add it to your wish list. So when you have the full package built, that's when you click this button. So this will add it to your wish list. And then you can find that obviously in your wish list at any time, and you can come back and purchase it. So the same feature is also in the gallery. And I'll just run through this again, just so I can show you an example. High speed motion. So if you went through all those filters and you don't want to filter again, you want this exact search, you simply click save this search. I'm already logged in, so I didn't have to do it again, and it'll show you this. So 2013 Ford F-150, what the suspension is and what size wheels you were looking at. So if you come in later, in this case, obviously I'm still signed in, it will be right here. So you click that button and here are all of your vehicles searching within the same filters that you chose. And if you log out, you'll see it's gone. So if you just log in again, obviously I pre-saved mine, but you'll see your filter save is there as well. So scrolling down, let's go to lift kits. This is extremely straightforward and there's really not much to it. You'll see we have over 2,100 lift kits available. So in this case, let's go to my 2013 F-150 again. Simply type in your year, make, model. Usually drive doesn't matter unless you're driving a rare vehicle. I know Dodges, so might as well put in what your drive line is. In this case, I'm gonna search some BDS and I'm gonna ball on a budget. Just kidding, I'm just gonna ball out and use Affirm. And I'm gonna look at the coilover kit. So in this case, again, it'll show you buy with monthly options down here. Buy with PayPal, and options and pricing. Options and pricing will show you if there's any accessories. So if you can upgrade the coilovers, if you can change the rear block, if there's accessories for your specific year, make, model, such as steering stabilizers or leaf packs, that will all be in the drop downs here. In this case, we have different size block, brake lines, and I don't know if that applies here, but if it does, then it's there. And if you want to see all kits, don't select which one you're looking for, then you'll see that there's obviously the lower price ones. If you don't select a brand, then it'll pop you to all of our lift kits we offer, BDS, Fabtech, Pro Comp, Rough Country, and Zone. And then you can scroll through all of the options if you want a more price friendly instead of the coilover kit from BDS. So back at the customoffsets.com landing page, the home page, you will see the track your order, which is at the top of your page in the middle. So if you currently have an order with us specifically for wheels and tires, it will give you the best update. It also works for other items, but it just doesn't have the ticker bar that I'll show you here in a moment. Let's just go to our local shop here. So if you just placed a wheel and tire order, you will see the process of your order. So in this case, the order is placed, which is green, fulfilled, next step. It is now currently in inbound to our warehouse. What that means is we did not have that specific set of wheels or that specific set of tires in our warehouse. So all that means is in a few business days, we just have to get them shipped in from the manufacturer. They arrive to us. Once they arrive, we will move this to pull for mount, balance, and packaging. And that means that we'll stack everything together, inspect it, mount, balance, package it, and ship it out to you. Once it is in the shipping carrier's possession and or loaded to the truck, it will move to shipped. At that time, you will then see the order change to something like this, where it says wheel and tire tracking. You can track it there. So the biggest question we get and one of the most emailed things we get is, I just got my tracking number, why doesn't it work? Don't worry, allow 24 hours for freight tracking to go live, because freight tracking is just a little slower than standard delivery. So they do take a while to update it. They will be a little slower than UPS or FedEx. Just give them 24 to 48 hours for that to go live. I will show you one here. If you track this order, which obviously has been shipped out, then you will see that all the tracking is live. You'll see that this one was actually delivered, and you can view the proof of delivery, anything like that. So this is what it'll look like once your tracking gets moving. But like I said, don't worry, at least allow 24 hours. If you get your tracking on a Friday, wait until Monday or even a Tuesday for that to go live. I know it takes forever, but just give it a second, it will go live for you. And if we jump back to the home page here, another important thing is the fitment help and wheel and tire quotes. If you click that, it will jump you straight to the quote page. Please fill out every field as accurately as possible. And then at the bottom here, it says, my question is, be specific. Let us know what you're looking for. It'll help us narrow down exactly what you want and get you back everything you want in one email. If you don't give us as much information, we will go back and forth with you. We will work with you and make sure we narrow down what you want. But if you have an idea or even a truck of what you're looking at, give us a picture, send us a link to it, show us what you want, and we will get you exactly what you're looking for. That is the quickest way to get a quote back from us. All right, back to the home page. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see that we have a lot of smaller buttons down here. Usually these aren't as big of importance, but they still help a ton of people and we want to make sure they're known. So in case you didn't see the big button on top, you just track my order down at the bottom, and all the short buttons to pretty much everything that's at the top. A couple of the biggest things that our customers use is calculators. So this will show you the offset and backspacing. They both work in tandem, and you can play with that here on this calculator. So if you have a 12 wide, most 12 wides are 44 offset. In some cases, as you know, that some 12 wide wheels have 51 offset, so that will change your backspacing a little bit. Why that's important? Some lift kits require a certain amount of backspacing. A lot of lift kits require at least 5 or 4.5 inches of backspacing or less to fit. So just be aware that if you're purchasing a lift kit and don't know for sure, look in the directions and or shoot us an email to info@customoffsets.com, and we'll let you know if that specific lift kit that you're purchasing requires anything. It's usually not a big deal, but if you're worried about it, let us know. And then the next ones are pretty straightforward. We have wheel and tire size comparison, clearance. One's a little tricky, you might have to work with it, but in most cases, if you're really worried, just ask us, we'll help you with this specific one. But it will tell you how much clearance you have, and it's very helpful if you want to run through the numbers. The other biggest one we have is down at the bottom. This is metric to standard. So we see a lot of people when they add to the gallery, they'll add 31 by 10.5 by 15, when really the sidewall of your tire says 265/75. Please put in the metric sizing. It'll help us out a ton. So if I have a 295/55/20 and I calculate that, it'll tell me that I actually have a 32.8 by 11.6. And that just helps you realize what size tire you have currently on your truck, because I should say most metric sizing is what comes standard on all vehicles. And that'll tell you what size if you are looking at metric sizing. And then way at the bottom here, you can compare from what metric is to inches. So for reference, let's just use 6 by 135, which is Ford, and you'll see that it equivalates to 6 by 5.31. You'll never see this number, you always see this number. So don't get confused if you look at Chevy, which is 6 by 5.5, when really this is what it is in millimeters. So it's the same exact bolt pattern, just measured a different way. Also, what's at the bottom here is you'll find our FAQs, our policies, but this will answer a lot of your questions much quicker than emailing us or calling us. So just scan through this, see if your question is in here. If it's not and you feel like we should, just let us know. We'll definitely up for suggestions if there's something that you feel we should have in here, but it'll run through pretty much all of the main things. Obviously, frequently asked questions that we get. And then If you go to the contact us, which is the next biggest one, it'll tell you how to reach us, whether that be a text, email, or phone. The biggest thing is, if you have questions about wheels, tires, or fitment, email sales@. If you have a question, any other accessories, spike lug nuts, light bars, lift kits, email info@. This will get you the answer the quickest, and it'll make sure that it goes to the correct person to get you an accurate answer as fast as possible. If you do email the wrong one, no worries. All we do is we forward it to the correct inbox. It may take a little longer for you to get a response, but don't worry, we will get back to everyone. All right, guys, I hope this was a simple, easy how-to on how to use all of our features on our website. If I missed anything or you have questions about stuff, just let us know, but that should be pretty much everything that will help you get through it. Everything else on the website is very easy to use and very straightforward, so it should be all self-explanatory. So if you have any other questions or interested in any of our products, just let us know. We'll definitely be here to help. See you next time.